All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and here we go again with this corrupt liar, E. Jean Carroll. We all know that this woman is a complete liar, a woman that was awarded $83 million that she has not got yet. And this right there is the reason why she's mad right now. She's going on these shows. Remember, she went on MSNBC bragging to Rachel Maddow about what she's going to buy her, what she's going to do with the money. I mean, just all type of stuff. And right now, she's still yet to get that money. Because remember, I told y'all before, E. Jean Carroll ain't getting a dime of Donald Trump's money. She's not getting a dime of Donald Trump's money. And we all know that, so I definitely wanted to check this one out right here by Doug. He said, E. Jean Carroll gets bad news from Judge Engoron in 2024. Even though we don't trust Judge Engoron either, we know how corrupt this man is, especially along with Letitia James. So like I said, we definitely finna go ahead and check this out so we can see what more bad news that E. Jean Carroll gets, because we already know the more bad news E. Jean Carroll gets is a win for Donald Trump. So like I said, make sure y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody that's showing so much support. Everybody be leaving positive comments in the comment section. And I also want to thank everybody who always stays to the end and watches the entire video. I appreciate all of you that do that. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. And I want to see exactly what's going on. So let's go.
E. Jean Carroll isn't getting a dime, and Trump is going to have his felony reversed. How does that happen? Well, there's a lot of ways, and it's not unheard of for judges to totally disregard what a jury's opinion is and what their verdict is. I'm going to show you a video clip. I've already shown it once, but we're going to break it down phrase by phrase by Judge Engoron, right? Who is the guy behind making Trump pay whatever, $400 million or whatever it was on his property value scandal, which is also being appealed. All of these are being appealed. We're going to get into all this on the show, and I'm going to show you why I believe E. Jean Carroll's not going to get a dime. She gets nothing, as they say on Willy Wonka. You get nothing.
You get nothing. You lose.
Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where all the happy patriots are, and we're happy because all of this lawfare against Trump is not going to stop him. It's not going to keep him from being president. And in the end, it's all going to get reversed, I believe. Let's go. First up, this is from Wikipedia. I'm just going to read this little piece here. Verdict and aftermath. This is on the E. Jean Carroll case. On January 26, 2024, the jury deliberated for just 3 hours and awarded E. Jean Carroll $7.3 million in emotional damages, $11 million in reputation-related damages, and $65 million in punitive damages, totaling $83 million. And this is why she's not going to get a dime of it. I'm going to show you this clip now. This is from a lecture by Judge Engoron. Watch this.
Now, I'm going to say something controversial, even though I'm being taped. Juries get it wrong a lot. That's my own opinion. I do only civil trials, personal injury cases, contract disputes.
First thing you said, I hope you caught it. Juries get it wrong a lot. That's Judge Engoron. I am just going to, my heart's going to reach out to him now, and I'm going to, I agree with you. I agree with you, Judge Engoron. Juries get it wrong a lot, like calling Trump a felon. Jury gets it wrong. A judge, got it wrong on his property values, and the jury for E. Jean Carroll that deliberated 3 hours before slapping him with $83 million, they got it wrong. Like you said, juries get it wrong all the time. Let's continue.
But I've had situations where, like, oh my heaven's sake, how could they have thought that? Well, I have a tool that I can deal with that. It's called judgment notwithstanding the verdict. Judgment notwithstanding the verdict.
Judgment notwithstanding the verdict. I'm going to say it again. He says, I have a tool for when, oh my gosh, how could they think that? I have a tool called judgment notwithstanding the verdict. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit more. Come on. This ain't going to hurt, guys. Little reading together. This is from Cornell Law School. I found this little paragraph I'm going to read to you. A judgment notwithstanding verdict is a judgment by the trial judge after a jury has issued a verdict, setting aside the jury's verdict and entering a judgment in favor of the losing party, Trump, without a new trial. Now, that's if they did it during the trial.
Yeah.
You can also do it after. And really, it happens at appeals. A JNOV is very similar to a directed verdict, except for the timing within a trial. A judge will issue a JNOV if he or she determines that no reasonable jury could have reached the jury's verdict based on the evidence presented at trial, which I believe qualifies for Trump, or the jury incorrectly applied the law in reaching its verdict, which we all know they did. By the way, Alvin Bragg incorrectly and illegally applied the law even for this thing to be a felony. Okay, now we're going to skip down a little farther. Earlier in the trial, a motion for a judgment, notwithstanding the verdict, is often filed together with a motion for a new trial by the losing party in response to the jury's verdict.
Okay.
A judge's decision to grant or deny a motion of JNOV is often reviewable on appeal. Okay, I'm only going to stop here for just a second before we get back to Judge Engeron. It's normal for a judge to set aside what a jury comes up with. I'm saying it won't happen in this case with Juan Merchan. He's not going to do it to remove Trump's felony. And same with this other corrupt judge, I believe.
Because, we already know that Judge Merchan is corrupt, and now he's not going to do that because he just along with everybody else. He was corrupt from the beginning, wanted Donald Trump to be a felon. So CNN, MSNBC, The View, all of these people that don't like Donald Trump can continuously call this man a felon. And that's exactly what they wanted. But what they just did was look at all the donations Donald Trump has made. They made over $52.8 million ever since that dumb verdict by this corrupt judge. And you got all these Dems, they happy. I don't know what y'all are smiling for. What is you happy about when you know what this judge just did to Donald Trump was wrong? And I know somebody like E. Carroll, and we know Judge Engeron is already corrupt, but when you hear a corrupt judge saying, hey, the jury gets it wrong sometimes, that ain't something E. Carroll wants to hear. She don't want to hear that. So at the end of the day, yes, Judge Engeron was right about that, the jury get it wrong, but I still don't trust him either for what he was still trying to do to Donald Trump, trying to make this man pay $500 million. You know what I'm saying? So we don't trust him either. But he did make a point right there about, yes, the jury does get it wrong sometimes. That's why E. Jean Carroll, she ain't finna get a dime, and I hope Donald Trump don't pay her anything, because ever since that right there was done, she still haven't received no $83 million while she was going around on these talk shows trying to tell everybody what she's going to do with the money, telling other hosts that she going to buy them something. I mean, just ridiculous. It was a setup from the beginning. This woman is a liar. I don't care what anybody say. E. Jean Carroll is a liar. She should be paying Donald Trump $83 million. She should be paying Donald Trump $83 million. For sitting up here lying on this man, wasting taxpayer dollars. Look what you did to this man's image, trying to say he did something to you. You don't even remember. You're quoting TV shows and stuff like that. This is just crazy. Nobody believes this woman just like we don't believe Stormy Daniels. Another liar. Michael Cohen, another liar. Alvin Bragg, another liar. All of these people are corrupt and they trying to take Donald Trump down, but the more they try to do that, they helping him out in the polls. And the American people see it. See right through it.
I believe it was Kaplan who oversaw the E. Jean Carroll verdict that's going to keep her from getting her money. But another judge on appeal could do it. And I mean, even on appeal to the Supreme Court. Here's Judge Engeron.
I can say there is no possible way that a reasonable jury would have reached that conclusion.
So they judge what a jury thinks is reasonable all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm only saying when that comes from the mouth of the Supreme Court, when Trump takes all these cases, the E. Jean Carroll case, if he can get them, if the Supreme Court agrees to take them, I'll say. And usually you have to go through the appeals courts first. him being a felon, if it pulls the trigger on other things that could destabilize the vote, and I mean like our entire democracy, our entire system of voting, then it may get rushed up to the Supreme Court. But either way, the Supreme Court, when they dismiss what this jury did, I want you guys to remember that it was Judge Engeron that said, this is normal. Juries get it wrong all the time.
Yep.
All the time, according to him. What do you guys think? Did the jury get it wrong this time? Will E. Jean Carroll get one dime for Trump from Trump? Or do you think it'll get appealed? And do you think it could get overturned by a different judge who oversaw the case? I'm done.
Shout out to Doug, man. But like I said, that made a lot of sense what Doug was saying. And like I said before, you know, when you got a corrupt judge like Judge Engeron saying stuff like that, hey, the jury get it wrong sometimes, which we all know that. But you got a corrupt judge that's saying stuff like this. And then you got like a jury that don't even like Donald Trump, that just rules against him. And now every time you turn around, this woman is bragging about what she's finna do with the money, and she ain't even got paid yet. But she constantly running around. She constantly slandering Donald Trump. But as soon as Donald Trump say something back to her, they want to say, oh, here go Donald Trump slandering her again. We ought to sue him for some more money. So you're going to sue Donald Trump for him saying something about E. Jean Carroll, but yet E. Jean Carroll was just not too long on another TV show talking about Donald Trump. Oh, I hope he lose. He ain't this. I hate him. She can say all that stuff about him, but when he says something about her, oh, now it's time to sue. These people are delusional. They are crazy. They just say anything. They feel like they can just pick on people and talk about people. But then when Donald Trump says something back, now it's time to go sue him for some more money. This is just crazy. But like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. But me personally, I don't think E. Jean Carroll is going to get a dime. She is done. You get nothing. And like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.